Hello, I'm Dr. Mike Milligan. I'm here with Cliff Magnesson of National Dental, and you have to hear what we're going to talk about now. This is really cool. Cliff, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you very much.
This is a 1-second curing light, a 1-second curing light. Cliff, tell us about this 1-second curing light.
All right. Well, this is the new FlashMax.
FlashMax, okay?
It's the highest power curing light on the planet. It's 4,000 milliwatts per centimeter squared.
Okay, we're not going to fry the tooth with this thing.
We're not going to fry the tooth. It's actually much less heat than even a halogen light would give you to the tooth.
And that's been shown through research.
Yeah, Dental Advisor recently did a heat test on all curing lights and found that this actually had 0-degree rise to the pulp chamber, even on the 3-second cure, which is 3 times what you would need to.
Okay. Now this is brand new. It just came out a few weeks ago in the United States, in North America. They've been using this in Europe for a couple of years?
Yeah, it's been out in Europe for 2 years now. It's manufactured in Denmark. Really nice, unique design, really good ergonomics. It's a very nice looking unit, but it's not a conventional look for a curing light.
No.
What they did was their design engineers that they use from outside of the dental industry took a look at ergonomics of using a light in the mouth and came up with this design. So everybody that uses it tells us it's got phenomenal access in all areas of the mouth. It's a nice skinny tip. Very nice,
looks simple.
nice handle.
Yeah. So if you're out there curing for 30 or 60 seconds on your composites, even going to the sapphire light, I think it's like 5-second cure, and I mean, what a great time saving. But this is 1 second, and so you're going to save days of treatment time over the year in profitability, and of course your patients won't have to wait as long. So what else about this curing light would you like to tell us?
Well, it's also a broad spectrum light. So one of the things with plasma arc lights is they had to have different tips for different materials. You typically have a standard 470 nanometer tip for most camphor based materials, and then they had a 430 tip for PPD materials. This has a broad spectrum because they've actually utilized 4 different LEDs, each at a slightly different frequency, to get a wider wavelength spectrum on the light. So doing that, we don't have to worry about tips and stuff and what you're
different tips,
what material you're using. It'll cure more materials.
So one tip does it all. What are you sliding off and on there?
This is actually an autoclavable sheath. This can go in the autoclave, or you can use a standard plastic barrier on the unit.
Okay, so so you get a couple of these sheaths with the unit?
You get one of these with it, and they come in 10 packs. If you want to order more, they're only $10 each.
Oh, okay. What's the, go ahead.
It's actually 4,000 milliwatts, like I said, which is more than twice the power of a plasma arc light.
Okay.
The other thing with
the
sapphire. The other thing with the pack lights is they tend to degrade over time. So where they would start off at 2,000 milliwatts, right before they fade and die out totally, they're typically around the 1,500, which is right about where a standard LED curing light is now.
Okay, but this doesn't fade out over time?
This doesn't fade out. It's going to work every time. 100,000 hour rating on the bulbs.
Fantastic. We're here at the Hinman Dental Meeting in Atlanta, so there's a little background noise. I'm sorry about that. This is the same company, and we did a video in another area of the site on their DocPort macro intraoral camera, which is excellent as well. Well, that sounds great, Cliff. We'll cut away and do a little close-up of this as well.
All right, so this is the FlashMax, and very simple to operate. There's 2 buttons on it. You're either a 1-second cure or a 3-second. The 1 second is all you need for your standard 3mm layer. The 3-second mode, a lot of material manufacturers recommend double or triple curing the top layer for finishing results, so use that for the top layer. You can also use that for bulk curing if you do that, or curing through the tooth to draw it to the margin. Very simple, nice, easy, ergonomic design, easy access to all areas of the mouth. Has the 4 LEDs, each slightly different spectrum, so we have a broad spectrum LED light with a high power of 4,000 milliwatts. This is a autoclavable sheath. that goes over the handpiece. You can also use a standard plastic sheath over the whole unit. Goes in the charging base when you're not using it. Keeps it topped up. It's a lithium-ion battery, so it'll handle getting topped up all day. If you have it off the charger, you get about 200 cures on a single charge. And it is also designed to go upside down in your standard handpiece holders. So you can have it on your standard toolbar, chair side, ready to go upside down. And when you're not using it, it stays stored on the charging bait. And I'll just show you a cure with the standard Denfil A2 shade.
He's going to cure up a lot of the
So that was 1 second. Material is cured.
What's the big?
How do we find out more information from your company?
You can visit us online at nationaldental.com.
Okay.
Or call us on our toll-free 1-800-392-1171.
Great, and probably call quick because I think these are going to go pretty fast.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Cliff, for being with us.
All right, thank you.
All righty.